off against Juventus Utena on the road from Lithuania. Juventus Utena come to Sicily on the back of a struggling run in the Basketball Champions League, having lost 6 straight. They will face off against the team that they last tasted victory against, though, in Dinamo Sassari, as that was back in game day 5, where they recorded the 90-85 win. In Group A, we've already seen Pinar Karsiaka defeat UKM 79-72. And then tomorrow night, we have NSC Krasnoyarsk facing off against UNET Holon, and then EVE Baskets Oldenburg against AS Monaco in a game which will have great implications at the top of the table. There is the Juventus Utena lineup then. It has been a difficult run for them. Like we said, 6 straight defeats sees them down in 7th place in the table. This game perhaps more implementations for Dinamo Sassari, who's still theoretically alive for qualification into the playoffs with a top 4 finish. They are 3 games back on UKM Murcia and EVE Baskets Oldenburg. And the only possible way they can get back in is setting up a 3-way tie between those 2 teams. Even that may prove too much for them, though, when points differential is taken into consideration. So Juventus Utena will be hoping to use the momentum that they had from the victory in game day 5 between these 2 teams. It was the last time they got that win. As we see their lineup, they are welcoming in Kenneth Gaines tonight for his first performance. And they have the inside duo of Laurent Dendy and Jonte Flowers leading the way, as well as off the bench, Igmindauskas Kupšas, the number 49, the 7'1" centre. All of that is on the inside. On the perimeter, it is Anthony Ireland, 14 points, 5 assists a game, who leads the way for his team. The other side, as we'll look at the lineup for Dinamo Sassari, they have some veteran presence. Guys like Darko Planinic and William Hatcher have played throughout Europe. The lead man, Scott Bamforth, 15 points a game in the Basketball Champions League for his team. He will wear the number 4. And Bamforth had a good game last time these 2 teams met. 22 points for him in that loss. Bamforth, one of 4 double-figure scorers, alongside Darko Planinic, who we mentioned, and then Will Hatcher, and also Polonara, who went 2 of 5 from the 3-point line. But Juventus Utena used a team performance in a huge game from Laurent Dendy with 22 points, 10 from 20 from the field for the American forward. As the Juventus Utena lineup is introduced to the crowd here tonight. There is Laurent Dendy and Jonte Flowers coming out onto the floor. And now, Dinamo Sassari making their way out onto the floor. So high fives all round for Dinamo Sassari, and come into this one having lost on the weekend. Disappointing 102-96 loss in a high-scoring game against Cantu. Deschamps-Pierre, huge 26 points, one of 3 double-figure scorers for his team, but is 11 for 14 from the field, not enough from the team, as they went down in the Italian Serie A. On the other side, Juventus Utena come in with a big victory. They also got into triple figures scored 110 points in their convincing 110-81 victory over Nevizas. On that particular occasion, it was a real team effort. As we see 3 officials for today's game. Getting ready to get underway. They were led by a couple of standout performances. Dovis Bichkauskas off the bench, an impressive 8 points, 10 assists. But then the scoring was led by Anthony Island, 19. There he is, one of the top scorers in the Lithuanian LKL division. Mindauskas Kupšas, the big man on the inside, had 18 points and 9 rebounds. And then off the bench, Laurent Dendy had 16 points to help his team. We see the lineup for Juventus Utena. It is Island, Sikshnis, Konienko, Badalevicius and Laurent Dendy. That will take place out on the floor. We expect Anthony Island to have a lot of the ball in his hands for head coach Zodrunis Urbonis, a legend for the Juventus Utena club, a man who has his jersey retired due to his playing career and now stepped into the head coach's role after being an assistant for the last 5 years. For Sassari, we'll take a look at their starting lineup then for tonight's Basketball Champions League game. It is Giacomo Davici, Dashon Pierre, Sean Jones, William Hatcher and Achille Polonara. So Sassari will use some of that strength and depth coming off the bench for head coach Federico Pasquini. They have some exciting players. They look to respond from the disappointment of the loss on the weekend. They will also be trying to bounce back from a rough 3-game spell for them. They faced off against the 3 or 4 top teams, in fact, in the recent weeks. Going off in a 4-game spell against Pinar Karsiaka, EV Ibaiskets Oldenburg, UCAM Murcia, and then last week against AS Monaco. They were railroaded last week, 87-55 they went down. Monaco really hurt them getting out in transition. They did record a good victory to start that 4-game spell, Sassari, against Pinar Karsiaka, 79-70. So they will be looking to respond, end their 3-game losing streak, the Italian team, as Juventus Utena look to end a 5-game losing streak on their side. Seems to the benches. Final bits of instructions for them. Fabulous court here. Always love coming to this arena. As the players get it set to get out onto the floor, and we will get underway in game day 12 for these two teams. That is Coach Urbonis, who said he's been an assistant coach since 2012 now. The man in charge on the sideline. As Juventus Utena get out onto the floor, they will be wearing the red uniforms, and it will be the white for Dinamo Sassari. Welcome to game day 12 in the Basketball Champions League then. It is ready to get underway in Group A between Dinamo Sassari and Juventus Utena. The jump ball finally tapped around and controlled by the hometown team Sassari. Man-to-man defense from Utena. And it is Will Hatcher. He'll come off that screen. Good ball movement from Sassari. There's the open three. Doesn't go. Pierre couldn't get the finish, but great work on the offensive glass, and the finish is good for Polonara. Zone defense from Sassari then. Trying to gang up on Anthony Island. He'll penetrate, kick it. Sitchnis doesn't manage to hit the opening three. And going in the opposite direction. A loose pass from Hatcher. Looking to the inside. Couldn't find Jones, as this time it's man-to-man. Ireland, again, ball in his hands. Goes over to Sitchnis, and now to the inside. Dendy squares up. 4 on the clock, takes the tough one, misses everything. Offensive rebound was taken in by Kornienko, but ball did not hit the ring, so the shot clock buzzer sounds. And 3 is good. A 5-0 start for Sassari. And the first points then on the board. Another 3 in and out. Dendy thinks about it. Now Sitchnis. Good fake. Sitchnis will get it back. His 3 is good. So Juventus Utena tied a game, 5 apiece. And Sassari go to Hatcher. Hatcher kicks it out. Polonara. Good strong drive from him, but it's going to be waved away for the travel. Polonara. Let's have a look. Good call from official, I think. Juventus Utena agree. As first substitution, seems Tavanari come in. There's a good range on his jump shot, Tavanari. Ireland trying to find some room into the lane. Sitchnis draws the foul. Too much contact on the perimeter for Divecki. And just watch. Hands on the body right there. Good call again from the official. Just trying to get control in the early stages here. It will be brought in from the sideline for Badalevicius. Ireland, double teamed, finds Dendy. Badalevicius knocks down the triple. Juventus with a strong start here then. A couple of 3s really helped their cause. Sassari looking to the inside. Go to Polonara. His kick out. Finds the open man, but will stumble to the floor eventually. It gets into the hands of Jones. And he's called for the travel. Some unconventional basketball. Jones is asking for the foul. Body's flying everywhere there. There's a Pierre on the penetration. He went down, as did Badalevicius, and then Jones came into the pile a second or so later. And we will give the ball back to Juventus Utena. Bit of full court pressure coming from Sassari then. And now Ireland breaks it successfully. Pulls it out again. Comes off a couple of screens and draws another foul. Once again against Divecki. Devecchi, just the hand on the hip. Referees don't like it. They want that contact. He's got to learn how they're playing the game. Second foul already. He's got to be careful of picking up a third here. Shikshnis couldn't take the pass cleanly as penetration. And then the and one is good. Konienko with the finish. Great play on the penetration from Dendi. Here he goes. Look at that. 3 guys towards Laurent Dendi. Great feed from him to find Konienko. And it is a good start for Juventus. 2 teams both trying to find their way, get back in the win column. It is Juventus Utena that have started the brighter. Konienko, you can see there, already has 5 points. He's outscoring Sassari on his own. Devecchi to Polonara, and now it's to Jones. So Pierre along the baseline. Fouled. Dendi apologises. Here we see Pierre. Quick spin to the baseline. Dendi was supposed to be there on the help, but just a little bit too late. At the line. Pierre getting a strong game on the weekend. It was a loss for Sassari though. There's 2 of 2 here. 4 points for him. His team trailing by 5. Shikshnis goes back to Ireland. Konienko wide open. Misses. And Sassari will think about pushing here. Hatcher just exploring, see what's there. Now I take the quick one. Too strong though, chance to run. Dendi looking to push, loses it though. And the defense has to try and recover here. Shikshnis takes the quick 3 and knocks down another one. 6 points for him. Buries 2 threes. And the defense slow to recover for Sassari. Deflected as they're trying to get into the hands of Devecchi. And now he will go out. As into the game, we'll see Marco Sispu and Scott Bamforth as well. Bamforth will need to bring that scoring punch he has. The lead scorer for this team coming in. 15 points per game. Bamforth. There he is with the ball now. As they feed to the inside. Oh, nice backdoor cut. And the score. Easy finish for Pierre. Ireland. Creating, kicks it to Shikshnis. This time they get him off the 3-point line. But Konienko has it rejected. And a second time it can't finish. Ireland will pick it up as the shot clock keeps winding down. And he buries the 3. To the inside once more. Sassari trying to exert their dominance around the paint. Bamforth doesn't get the 3 to go. Juventus Utena have looked very comfortable offensively. Come down once again. Wide open for Dendi. He can shoot the 3. Can't hit that one though. It was a good clean look. Juventus can be on the 3-point line often here. 3 of 5 they are. And that's the chance of Polonara. He misses everything. For the rebound is well saved by Jones. Will stay with Sassari then, as Polonara missing everything. Still going to be about 13 seconds on the clock. Now it's ticking down as they're looking for Bamforth in the corner. Here he is, clean look. Snatched a bit, and an offensive foul will go against Jonathan Tavanari. Substitution for Juventus Utena. Kushkikas comes in at number 10. As Ireland once more just getting into the lane at will. And Shikshiknas knocks down his third three of the first quarter. There's a stunned silence here in Sardinia, because that is something we've seen already 3 times. Ireland into the lane, creating havoc for this defense.
Absolutely.
And 3 for 4 from the field.
You understand what I mean?
Shikshiknas has 9 points.
So we have to wait here. And then we have to play 51. But now, you have to relax yourself. You are thinking too much. There is no way to think in this way. We have to play for ourselves in the stronger way possible. You cannot play so bad. It's not your way to play. It's not your way.
Okay. After one pass or something, they play man-to-man. This is good. Now we play or thumb up or simple game. Inside, watch yourself, be aggressive. Don't start to kick out pass before. Go aggressive, catch the ball, then you pass. Hey, other else, don't stay just on perimeter. Backdoor switch. Move. Let's go.
Two distinctly different timeouts then. Coach Zadunis Urbanus on the sideline, working hard. His team a sizable 11-point lead at this stage in the game. Sassari, they were told by Coach Pasquini, they're thinking too much. As Darko Planinic is into the game, and he immediately has it taken away. Planinic. Step out on the ball screen now. Ireland again into the lane, and it's going to be a foul. This one will be called on Marco Spizu. Having all sorts of problems guarding that dribble penetration. Sassari and the play of Anthony Ireland causing them a lot of difficulty already, just 7 minutes in. Ireland's now going to add a bit of scoring after being provider earlier. Makes it. Spizu dribbles into the double team. Throws a wild pass. Bamforth is there to pick it up though. Tavarani can't knock down the three. Good fight for the rebound. Tavarani will get it again. And now Bamforth to Pierre. Pierre, just no options. Go to Tavarani. He misses another one. But again, the offensive rebound. Good work from Darko Planinic. The big Croatian centre doing his job. Substitutions we'll see. Kenneth Gaines into the game for the first time. Ireland goes out. So out is Simas Budlevicius, and Dovis Bichkauskis is in. So a real small lineup now. Kind of twin guard lineup for Juventus Utena as they slip into a zone. Now back into man. Kick out. It'll be open look for Pierre, and he knocks it down. First points of the game for Daishon Pierre. Team trailing by double digits still though. See if they can have a better time defensively without Ireland in. Luckily for them, the shot of Flowers was way off. Got a pretty good look inside the lane though. Penetration. Tavanari. He's had 3 good looks. The groans from the crowd as he misses. And now going the other way, the easy score for Gaines. That's for Flowers. Sorry. Flowers ahead of the pack. Not often you see the big guy that far down the floor. Bamforth. His 3 doesn't go. Planinic, great work on the glass. Offensive rebound and the score. So Sassari now 1 of 11 from beyond the 3-point line. The only thing keeping them within touching distance right now is the 5 offensive rebounds. And Sassari, who are 4 of 4 from 2-point range, 1 of 11 for 3. And it tells you where they should be looking to take their shots. Yet to miss from inside the arc. As Planinic adds the bonus. Biczkowskis hands it off safely into the hands of Gaines. Gaines gets it back again, but good quick hands from Tavanari. Bamforth on this far side trying to wait for the pass. It never came though. That's the penetration from Spizou. Bamforth and Tavanari will have it. A little discussion on the side as Marco Spizou goes to the line. 16 minutes a game, 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Solid numbers from him. The 22-year-old Italian. Now, Gaines trying to find some room. Draws a double team, good pass to the inside. Finish doesn't go, fight for the rebound, and it will go in favor of Sassari. Bamforth, wide open. Yeah, he's not going to miss one like that. They got away with a couple, but Scott Bamforth, who's averaging over 15 points per game, is not going to miss an opportunity like that one. And a little bit of a recovery here from Dinamo Sassari as they got back within 4, and a timeout called by Juventus Utena.
No wonder we don't have under. Hey, come on, concentrate. Don't worry. That's it.
Offense. Doesn't matter which is their call. Stay. Scott, John, Darko is coming, 3 down. Scott has the ball. Darko, attack here. Flash right post and triangle inside. Go, 51.
Back to action. As Biczkowskis has the ball. Jumps and finds a teammate in Karolis Gushkikas, who travels. That indecision from Gushkikas here. Good call from the official. And once again, Darko Planinic involved in a good play for Dinamo Sassari. It is a Spizou at the point. He's given some good minutes as Bamforth tries to find some room. Tavanari goes to the inside this time. Planinic can't finish. And Juventus will hold for the final possession, first quarter. Clock kicks 10. Biczkowskis brings it out. Comes off the screen once again. Finds some room. Lays it up, but it's too strong. 3 seconds remain. Sassari going to throw it up from the halfway line. And miss everything. So, a first quarter comes to an end. Saw Juventus Utena open up a double-digit lead. 13 points at one stage, but they've been pegged back by the hometown Dinamo Sassari, as it is 19 plays 23. For Sassari, the numbers there, look. 80% for two-point range, just 15% for three. They've settled for that three-point shot in the early stages of this game. Maybe they'll be advised to try and force the ball to the inside a little bit more. If they are going to rely on the three, they're going to have to knock down more, as Anthony Ireland caused all sorts of problems in the early stages for Sassari. Ireland, who went out of the game when his team had a sizable lead, didn't return as that lead was pegged back, but we've seen him repeatedly get into the lane on penetration and then find the open man. Guys like that man there, Arvidas Shikshnus, who made 3 threes on his way to 9 points and be the game's high scorer. Here are some of the highlights. A lot early of Juventus Utena, and then it is Sassari making this little recovery. Pierre getting his 2 points in the game. And so we'll see. Have Sassari found their way? Or will it be Juventus Utena, who just taking a little breather and will ignite once again at the start of this second period? Sassari then, will it be out there? Bamforth, Planinic, Pierre, Hatcher and Tavanari, as Utena have the ball with Gaines. Backing it out here, Pishkowskis, Kushkikas, Dendy and Flowers. And the three is good for Gaines, his first points of the evening. Good looking three. As the 7-point lead is back. Hatcher falls to the floor. Recovers, but it's Bamforth waiting for the screen to come. Planinic dives hard. Bamforth, great find. Gets Hatcher the clean look, and Hatcher knocks it down. First time we've seen Hatcher and Bamforth together on the floor here tonight. It's a tough backcourt combination, that pairing. Pishkowskis couldn't make the entry pass. Now he's just standing, stuck. Has to try and make them play himself. Beats Hatcher. But the shot rolls out. And Bamforth is the first man to it. Bamforth all the way, kicks it. Tavanardi, can he make one? No, comes up short again. But look at Planinic on the glass. And the finish as well. Well, if we're going to continue to collect offensive rebounds, why not keep shooting it? The screen. Gaines pulls up, tough three. Made one, but he's got his own rebound and puts it home. No, bounces out. I felt sure that had dropped. And the other way, the easy score. I think everyone from Juventus Utena thought it had gone as well. Sassari carried on playing, and Pierre gets his second dunk of the evening. Flowers goes along the baseline. He misses. Planinic again clears up the rebound. Bamforth dances in and scores. What a run for Juventus, for Sassari as they take the lead. 9-3 start to the second quarter. Smiles all round as they go to the bench now. And Bamforth using some pretty footwork to get his 5th point of the night.
Hey, we're going from 2 last help, and he passed right there. Hey, rotation. I don't know who should was, or Jante or Takarans. Run on first pass. You don't need to deny. Jante, I think it's your was. 3 points on Hatcher. Don't go from one help. Hey, from one, Kenny, stop. Kenny, stop.
Run more in fast break if you can. Run more. And then, Jack, ricordati dietro ogni situazione per il triangolo, per il tiro. Ehi,
All the questions are now being asked by Dinamo Sassari. After their struggles in that first quarter, Juventus Utena having a 13-point lead. They've been turned around now, and Sassari have the advantage. As Ireland is back into the game. The lob, well taken, but Dendy sees it roll out. Anthony Ireland plus 13 when he went to the bench, his team. Now they trail by 2. Planinic waiting for the traffic to clear and then just turns and scores. Great play. As Ireland can't go the other way. And we see the foul against Biszkauskis. There's the 3, nailed. Sassari rolling now. Bamforth, another one. He goes to 8. Good play. Shukshness sliding to the inside, drawing the foul against Hatcher. Hatcher giving up size. Seen the versatility of Arvidis Shukshness so far in this game. Hit those 3 threes now, going into the low post with the advantage he has. Ireland dancing with it, trying to find some room. Good defense by Devecki. Much better than that first quarter where he got called for those fouls. Now Biszkauskis has to hit. Comes up short, but the ball bounces kindly back to him. Ireland splits the 2 defenders and gets the score. Oh, Anthony Ireland just put such pressure on the defense. It really does make you guard him on dribble penetration. A 3 from Devecki doesn't go. Another offensive rebound and a foul is going to be called. Well, Dinamo Sassari are struggling to shoot the 3-point shot. They're 4 of 16, 25%. But on those misses, they've now got 8 offensive rebounds. So on one hand, you say, well, excuse me, 4 of 17 as the stats adjust, 9 offensive rebounds. So on one hand, you say they keep going to the perimeter. They should be going to the inside where they're 8 of 9. But in many ways, the missed 3-point shots are like passes to the big guys, collecting offensive rebounds and getting easy scores. And there, once again, the offensive rebound, but this time it doesn't go for Jones. Biszkauskis. Ireland now trying to find some room. Has the man on a switch. They try to go to the inside. Good defense. Devecki again coming up on the defensive end. And they throw the lob. Bamforth throws it up. Polonara throws it down. Great transition play from Sassari. Well, Sassari saw that on the other end of the floor last week against Monaco. Doing a bit of alley-oop action themselves this week. Shukshness all falling apart for Juventus Utena. You know the shots they made in the first quarter. And now Dendy for 3. He comes up short. Biszkauskis another offensive rebound. He will score and he gets the foul as well. Well, neither team wants to get defensive rebounds. Biszkauskis, the smallest man on the floor, working hard. No one challenged him. Corner 3. Oh no, Bamforth puts it on the deck. With patience from Sassari. Hatcher, though, comes up short. Badalevicius takes in the rebound. Shikshnis. Oh, good pass in, and Dendy throws it down. Good extra pass from Kunienko. Juventus Utena, back-to-back scores, will draw a timeout from Sassari.
Take the ball! Make them shout! They don't score for 8 minutes, and they score with this done! Hey! Come up for Scott! Here! Aggressive here, watch behind here! Hey! Hey! Nesbitt!
Next. 4 up ayrılırız. After 3 up. 3 up. Go. You.
Dinamo Sassari, la squadra della Sassari Calcio Veloce che partecipa al campionato SVT che è presente qua negli spazi del Palazzo della Divini. Sassari Calcio Veloce.
Good hands from Dendy, and it's going to cause the backcourt. There it is, great work from Dendy to force the turnover. Two-point game, Sassari. It looked like they'd established some sort of superiority. Now, I've given it up as Juventus Utena tie the game at 35. And it's that man, Arvidas Shikshnis, who's done a bit of everything. I mean, started the game all on the perimeter. And like that matchup on the outside, knocked down the 3 triples. And now they put Hatcher on him, trying to take away that 3. He's gone to the inside. Double team comes. There's a violation. The foot on the sideline from Devecchi, captain of this Sassari team. Yeah, good work from the official. Left-handed Isabella Levic just loved the call. Little double fist pump from him. Once more to the inside. Konienko. Couple of fakes. Oh, gets his man in the air and finishes. Great play. He just got Polonara to bite on the little fake and step through for the easy score. The elevation and finish. Jones is the man. As the foul goes against Dendy. Let's have another look at this. Good roll. Good protection from Jones. Devecchi goes out. It's Konienko with a personal foul. My mistake. Dendy was frustrated as he was trying to get back into the play to pick up his man. So Pierre and Tavanari have come in for Devecchi and Polonara for Sassari. They've regained their lead now. 38+37, Ireland pulls up at the line. Does he get the roll? Yes, he eventually does. Good touch from Anthony Ireland. Now he's on the defensive end. Hatcher penetrates, extra pass. Pierre thought about it. Loses it. No. Just manages to save it as Jones picks it up and puts it home. Foul would be called against Spizu. Third team foul against Sassari. Look at the touch from Ireland. How many bounces before it dropped? Shikshness coming off a couple of screens. Pass, though, deflected by Bamforth, who's back into the game. And the three, knocked down. Konienko manages to finish it off. Seen a few of those plays on either side. Not exactly pretty. Deflected passes, loose balls picked up. He's falling to the right spot as Bamforth gets a score of his own. He's been so good in his minutes, Bamforth. 8 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. 10 points now, excuse me. After that scores, Dendy's 3. Doesn't go. Dendy goes high and reverses the lob. What a finish, Dendy. Couldn't make the 3, but stayed active. Offensive rebounds again. Working for Juventus Utena. You can see both teams having success on second chance points. Jones kicks it. Bamforth sets the feet and knocks it down. Scott Bamforth. Another triple for him as he moves to 13. 5 of 8 from the field. Dendy has cutters. Goes to Badalavicius, wide open. His 3 doesn't go. It's kept alive, it looks like. Konienko goes out. Dendy and Flowers in the front court now. Dendy rolling. Ireland keeps it himself. Draws the foul. Bamforth just couldn't quite keep position. And line possession for Juventus. 1:04 left. Badalavicius loses the ball, picks it up now. Trying to make something happen. Oh, good first step from Flowers. But it's taken away. Going the other direction, Pierre to Bamforth. Bamforth drives in, can't finish. Pierre, third attempt is good for Jones. More offensive rebounds for Sassari. They move to 47 points in this first half. Ireland to Badalavicius. Now he looks to the inside. Tavanardi takes it away. 4 against 3 if he can find the open man, but Bamforth says, let's slow this down. We'll take the final shot of this first half. They have the lead by 3. Could stretch it out to 5 here. Bamforth clearing the way. Comes to get the screen from Jones. Now gets into the lane. He's fouled. 4.6 seconds remains. 4th team foul against Juventus, so the next one will be shooting. They'll have 4.5 seconds, Sassari, to get in from the sideline and get that final shot. They get it safely to Bamforth. Bamforth has a step, shoots the runner, doesn't go. The offensive rebound tip bounces clear though. And that will be the end of the first half here. Jones frustrated. He had the best opportunity to tip it home. Just didn't quite get the timing on the jump. A high-scoring one here in Sardinia then. It is 47-44. Dinamo Sassari leading over Juventus Utena. Well, usually, games like this see some great percentages all around when we've got nearly 100 points on the board. But the biggest difference really is the offensive rebound in both teams. 11 offensive rebounds for Sassari, 9 for Juventus Utena. Neither team controlled the glass on their end of the floor very well at all. So despite some, average three-point shooting, average shooting from the perimeter, we've got this high-scoring game. And I'm sure that will be the focus of both coaches at the half, to try and limit these second-chance opportunities for either team. Bamforth has been very impressive indeed. 13 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds in his spell. And really the star performer for Juventus Utena is Arvydas Shikshness, 11 points there for him. Helped by Konienko, who has 10. Really, I think both coaches will be able to take positives and have a lot to work on in this second half here. We will leave you with some highlights of the first 20 minutes. And make sure you stay with us to see, will Dinamo Sassari be able to keep that faint playoff chance alive? Or will it be Juventus Utena getting the victory for the second time over Sassari this season?
consegna la maglia a Stefano Sala, dove il contributo a questa squadra che sta rappresentando non solo la nostra Sassari ma l'intera Sardegna nel campionato di Serie B. In bocca al lupo. Sassari calcio laterale 0.
Welcome back to the second half here in Sardinia. It is game day 12 of the Basketball Champions League. at the half. In Group A, Dinamo Sassari, the hometown team, have a 3-point advantage over Juventus Utena. A high-scoring first half, 47-44. Anything but smooth sailing, though, from the hometown team. At one stage, they trailed by 13 points in that first quarter. Juventus Utena jumped out to a very commanding lead. Played extremely well, but they were pegged back when Anthony Ireland went to the bench. They lost their way a little and allowed some strong play by Scott Bamforth to pull Dinamo Sassari back in to the game. And at the half, a 3-point advantage. Bamforth leads the way for Sassari. 13 points from him. He's the only man in double figures for his team, but Darko Planinic as well, a strong performer. Planinic, 3 of 4 from the field, 7 points, 6 rebounds. And for Juventus Utena, we got Shikshnis on 11 points and Konienko on 10, leading the way for them. Perhaps the story of the game, though, is the rebounding battle. It's 23-14 in favour of Dinamo Sassari. But both teams really struggling to look after their own glass. We've seen a number of offensive rebounds from either team, and that has caused this highest scoring game as they've both scored well off second chance points. So Juventus Utena are out on the floor, ready to get underway in the second half. They're in their red uniforms. There is Dinamo Sassari just getting a last bit of talk from the side, and they will start the second half with possession. For Sassari, it will be Devecchi to bring it in. Now we'll go with Bamforth, Pierre, Jones and Tavanari. For Juventus Utena, Ireland, Shikshnis, Konienko, Badalevicius and Dendi. Same 5 that started the game for the Lithuanian team. As Devecchi waits, hits Bamforth, and they'll go wing pick and roll with Jones. Pierre back to Bamforth. Screen on either side for him, just 4 on the clock though, goes all the way, throws it high, can't get the shot to roll home. Pierre with the offensive rebound, and then a fight. See Badalevicius, the first man to it. Dendi falls to the floor. Seems to be okay. Ireland in no hurry here. It's Shikshnis. He'll wait for the screen. Defense switches. He picks up the loose ball. Dendi now. Back to Shikshnis. No room for him. Takes the tough 3. Too strong. And a foul is going to be called. It will go against Sassari. Looking around, let's see if we can see on the replay. Yeah, Tavanari is the man who commits the foul. Yeah, you can see it on the replay. Didn't have position for the long rebound. Konienko now trying to find some room. Isolated, takes the jumper way off from him though. And Bamforth brings it down. Once more, tries to turn the corner off the screen. Not a contact from Ireland. First one he got away with, a second time. Referee pulls him back. End-line possession. Ireland picks up his first personal. No, it'll be sideline possession. Referees change it. And Devecchi turns it over. Ireland with a steal. Goes high. Can't finish the tip. Doesn't go to first attempt, and then Konienko there cleans it up. He's done that repeatedly, hasn't he? Maxim Konienko, the man who played the 2014 World Cup with the Ukraine national team. Devecchi, well cut off. Jones, over to Pierre. Pierre behind his back, shot clock to 4 again. He'll take the 3. Doesn't go, 5 for the rebound. Jones wins it. And he tries to give it into the hands of Bamforth, but is tipped away. Problems continue for Juventus on the glass then, and it's been Jones He's done a good job. 5 rebounds on the game for him. Bamforth draws a lot of attention. Tavanari for 3. Still can't get it going. But once more, Jones is there. This time he only says it to Badalevicius. Defense recovers well. Shikshnis drives. Oh, steps past Bamforth beautifully. I thought he was running into the black hole. Bamforth turned. Looked like he was lining up the charge. But great footwork, awareness from Shikshnis. Bamforth now. Again into the lane. That little float up is good. Zone look for Sassari now. As Ireland wants the screen. Davecki forcing him into the penetration. Jump shot doesn't go for Badalevicius. Offensive rebound this time for Juventus. Dendi spinning and is going to be fouled by Tavanari. Sassari got the stop, but giving up the offensive rebound. And now they're going to go even smaller as Hatcher comes in. See if this can help them. A bit more mobile in that front line. Ireland kicks it. Badalevicius for 3. Too strong. This time an easy rebound for Jones. Hatcher looking to run. Bamforth will take the 3. Oh, it's such a smooth stroke, isn't it? Scott Bamforth. Every time it comes out his hands, looks like it's good. And again, they slip into this match-up zone. Just killing the tempo if they can. Ireland trying to find some room. Kicks it. Badalevicius missed the last couple. Finds Ireland. He'll take it with the hand in his face. Doesn't go for him. Konienko with the offensive rebound again, though. And now his shot doesn't go. Fight is won by Pierre. Low-scoring third period here. After the high-scoring affair we saw in that first 20 minutes. Now a foul will go against Dendi. Bamforth, 18 points on the game. Could be on his way to a big one. Scott Bamforth, he averages 15.4 a game. No delay while we get the floor wiped of perspiration. Davecki. Goes to Hatcher to the inside. Pierre backing it down, draws 2 people. Bamforth, beautiful cut, but he can't finish. Rare miss for Bamforth. Great movement from him off the ball. Recognize the double team. Shikshnis picks it up. He's trapped himself in the corner. Can he find a opening? No, he can't, because he puts a foot on the line as he's trying to throw it off the legs of Bamforth. Good defense. Bamforth, look, angle spot on. 7th turnover against Juventus Utena. Bamforth thought about it. Seen a lot of the ball in this third quarter. Here he is again. Bamforth for another one. It's good. 21 on the game for Bamforth. They're going to have to slow him down. Stretches this lead out now. 7, the advantage. Biggest lead of the game for Sassari. Nearly get possession again. Bamforth goes to the side. A couple of subs coming in. Konienko goes out. Planinic is in. This is Polonara. for Sassari. They go back to this big lineup. Gaines. He's into the game, but a penetration and attempted lob. He's way off. Miscommunication there. Planinic deep in the lane, catches and finishes. He'll be waved away though. Schickschnis is called for the foul. Look at that good seal. Makes it easy to see him. Makes it easy for the entry pass to come. Great work from the big man. An example to all those youngsters out there watching. Palanada trying to find some room. Bamforth. Hatcher, not a room. Bamforth to Planinic. Planinic spins, draws two players. Someone's going to be open if he can find him. Oh, he doesn't need to. Great work from Planinic. Looked like he was going to try and spin back to the middle and throw the pass out. But as he turned, saw the room to finish. Planinic, 4 of 5 from the field. Look at that, 9 points. He's played less than 20 minutes, Planinic. That's the foul. Substitution will come in. It is Pichkowskis will come in for Badalevicius. Loose pass goes out from Dendy and gives it back to Sassari. Here is Hatcher. Planinic on the little short jump shot, knocks it down. And then Sassari rolling right now, opening up this lead little by little. The response from Gaines is good. He has been a scoring punch in his first game. Kenneth Gaines, 6 points. Makes it 8 now. Hatcher. Gets it back again. Trying to use these ball screens. Hatcher against the zone. Takes the jump up and knocks it down. Schickschnis couldn't really do too much about it. Had the hand up, challenged the three, but Hatcher just had the ability to knock it down. Quick three the other way. Dendy can't get it. Kept alive by the hands of Gaines. But then Planinic cleaning it up. Only on his way to that double-double, Darko Planinic. 11 points and 7 rebounds for him now. And kick out, open three. In and out. As Dendy comes the other way. This pass to Ireland is loose. And it goes out of bounds. Dendy tried the Showtime play. And it did not work for his team. Round of applause as Spissu comes in. Bamforth goes out. Here it is, Spissu. Trying to find some room. Kicks it to Hatcher. Hatcher hangs, takes the contact, and we'll go to the line for 2. Play from Hatcher. Foul will go against Ireland. And you can see it's his second. There will be team fouls now against Juventus. Konienko comes back in. Schickschnis goes out. They've been 2 of the strong performers for Juventus Utena. Konienko 12 points, Shikshnas 13. The only guys in double figures. Gaines is the next. Oh no, sorry, Anthony Ireland has 8. Then it's Gaines, who's only played 7 minutes. I haven't seen Mindauskis Kupchus, who's on the lineup. As Bichkauskis has the ball, trying to find some room. Kicks it out. Gaines has hit a couple. This one off, though. Fight for the rebound. Hatcher picks it up, but manages to save it only to Bichkauskis, and now Konienko knocks it down. Kushkiskaks hits it rather than Konienko. There's Hatcher taking his time, going to Planinic once more. He draws the double team. Pierre has the advantage. Oh, tough finish though. Konienko did a good job of making it a tough shot. And still, Pierre was able to finish it. 13 and 6 for him now. You can see Ireland for 3. Too strong. Pierre on the rebound. Sassari flowing here on offense. Planinic gets the score. Rejected by Gaines, but it's waved away. Ball coming off the backboard first. It is a timeout for Juventus Utena as their great start has been undone. Let's listen in.
They are trying every time that we score and we play off to make a long pass. If happens something like that, we need that Achille D stay a little bit higher because we need that Marco Will has a time to recover. Then, when there is pick and roll, remember that. Try to understand who is the opponent. Who is the opponent? It's not the same opponent. And then box out and jump, and we run in opposite side. Hey, now next offense.
Free throw shooting from both teams, been very impressive indeed. The three-point shooting, a little bit to be desired. 33% for Sassari, 32% for Juventus Utena. Lead 68 to 53. Konienko knocks down the jumper. A much needed score for his team. Hatcher into the hands of Devecki. They go to Planinic. Planinic has been causing all sorts of problems on the inside. Really has had some high usage in his minutes. Croatian national team member. Part of the team that played at the pre-Olympic qualifying tournament and qualified for the Olympic Games in Rio 2016. He's able to miss the first though, rolled out. Played as part of the Croatian team as well in the November international window. 2 games for Croatia. At that stage, 14 points now for him. Bichkauskis trying to find some room. Foul is going to go against Thatcher. Trying to switch. Kushkikas roll into the ring. Hatcher pulls him back, but it's actually an offensive foul. So I thought it was against Hatcher pulling back Kushkikas, but it looks like the foul is against Kushkikas, rolling and moving Hatcher out of the way. Coach Obanis is not a happy man with that call. Everything working for Dinamo Sassari right now. Last 20 seconds of this third quarter. It is Hatcher to bring it down. Shot clock's off. They're going to wait. Try and take the final shot here. Planinic comes to screen. They switch with Kornienko guarding Hatcher. Clock to 5. Hatcher dances with it. Goes to Planinic. Tipped away. And Pichkauskis will go from his own half. He's good! Pichkauskis makes the 3, but it's going to be waved away as after the buzzer. Yeah, good work from the officials. Incredible shot from Pichkauskis, but it came, unfortunately, from him after the buzzer. And at the end of the third quarter, it is 69-55 in favour of Dinamo Sassari. The statistics from either team, but Dinamo Sassari 64% for two-point range really did turn the screws there defensively more than anything in the third quarter. Did an excellent job limiting the team that had 44 points at the half to just 9 in that third quarter. So there is the confirmation. It was waved away. 11. 69-55. 11 points in the quarter only for Juventus Utena. As we see some of the highlights, Kornienko started the quarter rightly for Juventus Utena, continuing with his offensive rebounds and putbacks. But after that, and some strong play from Shikshnis, there was a lot of Dinamo Sassari play, because Scott Bamforth continued with his strong play. 21 points personal for him. Here he is on one of his 5 threes tonight. He's gone 5 of 9 from beyond the line. And then it was the turn of Darko Planinic on the inside. Once Bamforth had finished his assault on the basket, Planinic came in 6 of 7 from the field, 14 points and 7 rebounds. Juventus Utena couldn't get that consistent scoring. Gains 6 points for him in just 9 minutes. But only Kornienko with 16 and Shikshnis with 13 gave that consistent scoring punch for the Lithuanian team. As we are underway in the fourth quarter, first possession is an empty one for Juventus Utena, and it will go back to Sassari. Hatcher. Dancing with the ball, waiting, looking. Planinic nearly turns it over. And now Polonara puts it on the floor. Good ball movement. Hatcher, still 5 on the clock. Now he'll find the open man, and the 3 is good. Great play, finished off by Marco Spizou. Excellent work. Team basketball from Sassari as Juventus Utena get the quick response. They'll come with some pressure here. Bench points there, 40-15 in favour of Sassari. They'll change here as the score in transition for Gaines. But those points slightly skewed as Bamforth came off the bench and has 21 of those 40. Timeout for Sassari then.
Jack, gioca da 4, vai Peracchi. What I want to see is this. Use Jack And then from this situation, we go automatic in fifth side. Okay, single, single, we move and pick and roll. Now, Marco, prendi il numero 2, take number 2 in defense. You have number 0. D, you go on the shooter. Jack, prendi il numero 10, number 10. Darko, number 12. Let's go.
Back to action, 72-59. Sassari steal this commanding lead. But a quick start to fourth quarter for Juventus. See if they can build on that. Led by 13 in the first quarter. This is a man that's been a thorn in their side all night. Scott Bamforth, as he'll take another one. Doesn't hit on this occasion. Pass ahead, looking for the streaking gains, is just too strong. Gives it straight back to Sassari. First turnover for Kornienko. They need to push the tempo, Juventus, but they can't afford to turn it over. They're coming with this trap, this press. They don't want to give up easy scores here. Planinic got the mismatch. Guarded by Flowers. Oh, finds Pierre dancing along the baseline. Planinic, great low post play from him. He scored, and now he adds the passing as well. Pierre with an easy finish. Kornienko to Bichkauskis. Bichkauskis dances between two defenders and finishes the roll. Pierre. Spizou draws the foul against Gaines. The sideline possession. Second team foul. And it's Juventus. Pierre on the side. Finds Spizou. Bamforth dances in, draws contact. He'll probably get himself a trip to the line, but Chikauskis, I think you can tell from his reaction, he does not agree with the call. At the line, Bamforth. Rolls out on the first. Now studies himself. Graduated from Weber State University in the United States. He'll get another one. You can't give a man of his quality another try from the line. Remarkably, he missed 2. Can't believe he'll miss 3 in a row. No, he doesn't. Actually from New Mexico, played last 4 years in the ACB in Spain. First year in Italy. And as the jump shot is good. Gushkikas. Knocks it down. Flowers trying to push up the floor. A lot of switching defense from Juventus Utena. Tipped away. Gaines reaches in. Coach Pasquini looks on. More relaxed than he looked earlier in the game. Now Bamforth. Into the lane. Now find Spizou for 3. Doesn't go. Good work. Once more from Planinic to save it. And he finds Bamforth in the backcourt. As Juventus Utena not happy. Think the ball went out of bounds. Planinic come back on the floor. Drew the foul away from the ball. Let's have another look. Don't think you'll be able to see it. It's underneath the basket. It's a technical foul. Complaint that the ball had gone out of bounds. So Scott Bamforth at the line. Made that last one, and now he adds the first. Technical foul, 1 free throw and possession for Sassari. Fresh 24 for them as well. Kuchabanos, not a happy man. A shake of the head from him. Trap comes. Spizou passes ahead. Bamforth just manages to save it. Devecki to Planinic. Planinic will kick it out. Still 10 on the clock here. Spizou. They find Bamforth. What a pass! And Planinic finishes it off. Bamforth has been involved in everything. Assist from him. And Planinic. That's the finish. Jumper way short from Flowers. And looking to milk Planinic again on the inside. Devecki here. Reverses it around. And now Bamforth to Pierre. Devecki for 3, doesn't go. Chance to run. Gaines leaks out. He's going to get another easy one. He does. Gaines. Oh, he has added some scoring punch to this Utena lineup. As the double team comes. Bamforth gets in. Can't finish. Planinic with the rebound and the putback. He loves it. The double clenched fist celebration from Planinic coming out. It has been a very impressive performance from the Croatian big man. Look at the position he gets. Seals it off on the inside. Gaines comes out. Dendy back in. Onside. Sixness. 80 plays 65. And the bonus is good. Floor Planinic. £19 and 9 rebounds to Planinic. Just one more needed for that double-double. Pushkikas, open jumper is good. Defense just missed the assignment there. Left him open. He's consistently made a short jump shot here tonight. Bamforth looking inside. Devecki nearly loses it. And a 3-second call against Planinic. He had position on the inside. He wanted the ball. He did not get it. Possession back with Juventus Utena then. Ireland goes to Schickness. And he comes off the screen. Kushkikas, same sort of spot, same result. He has found his range. Will it be enough to get Juventus Utena back into this game, though? Bamforth waits for Planinic to screen. Planinic rolling, and foul is going to be called. Team fouls against Juventus Utena. Any subsequent fouls will be shots for Sassari. Pierre goes along the baseline and throws it down. Where did that come from? From Deschamps Pierre. We've seen him cut down the line and get a couple of dunks, but out of the post. An impressive finish from him before Schickness knocks down his 4th 3 of the night. Made 3 in that first quarter. Devecki gives it back to Hatcher. This experience of Will Hatcher on the floor. Down the stretch for Sassari, but he's going to turn it over. Schickness, now Ireland for 3, but an offensive foul. What an impressive defensive play. Devecki back. It was a 3 against 2, and he's going to draw the offensive foul. Give his team the possession back once again. Pierre showing his versatility. Draws 3 players towards him. Bamforth for 3 is good. Well, you know he's feeling it when he takes shots like that. Didn't even run the clock down. So confident of making it. Scott Bamforth. 26 for him, 6th 3 of the night. Dendy goes over to Flowers. Flowers had to avoid Dendy, who had slipped. Now Ireland trying to find some room. Pulleys his way to the ring, bounces out, fight for the rebound. Goes to Devecki. Devecki off to the races. We'll pull it out here, though. Use some clock smartly. The applause of the crowd. They're happy. And no hurry here with the team having this 14-point lead. Hatcher goes to Bamforth for another one. Doesn't get it, but Pierre's going to grab in the offensive rebound, and then Bamforth dances in. Trying to go for a season high here, Scott Bamforth. He is not going to stop playing. Both coaches still working that sideline. As Bamforth goes to the line. So he played those last 4 years in the ACB in Spain. First year in Serie A. Came off a disappointing 9 points last week against Monaco in that defeat. That one there, though, moves him onto a season high now. Previous season best was 25 against Monaco in the first game between those two teams. Impressive performance from him. Sideline possession for Utena as Bamforth picks up his 3rd. Dendy will take the 3. Misses it. Pierre snatches in the rebound. Once more, no hurry for Dinamo Sassari. Hatcher brings it down. Here is Bamforth going for another one. Misses, but Pierre with the offensive rebound. Devecki back to Pierre. Planinic with a good duck in. Draws a double team, can't finish. Bodies flying all over the floor. Schickness finds Schickness to get the finish. He's played well in this 4th period. Schickness. Double figures, I think all 10 came in this 4th quarter. As Pierre holds it in one hand, waiting. Planinic backing it down now. As it tipped away, chance to run for Juventus Utena. Ireland ahead of everybody. Misses the layup. Just tipped. And it goes into the hands of Will Hatcher. Sassari will hold here. Bamforth says, let's run the clock, and then turns and goes to the ring. Finds Planinic for the easy 2. Bamforth fools everybody. Tells them all to slow it down when the defense turns their heads. He drove and got the score. Kunienko will come back in for this final minute. 1:01 left here. Bamforth is going to go out. He will get a big round of applause, as will Pierre. Tavanari comes back in. Bamforth and Pierre. Dyson Pierre and Scott Bamforth. Great individual performances from them, alongside a strong play of Darko Planinic as well. Really has gone a long way to securing this victory for Dinamo Sassari. Ireland on the penetration, loses it, and it'll go back to Sassari. Bichkauskis is in as Flowers misses and then gets the score. Spizou trying to find an option, gets it to Devecchi, pressure up the floor. Devecchi gets it over the halfway line, just manages to hold on to it. Hatcher now, back to Devecchi. Devecchi and Hatcher playing keep away. Shot clock to 10 now. Double team comes. Spizou. Tavanari, will he finally get one to go? He does. Of course he does now. Points to the heavens. Tavanari struggle with a shot. Gets one there is Bichkauskis. Kicks it out to the inside. Foul, and it's an unsportsmanlike foul called against Spizou. Fouls Gushkikas. Gushkikas at the line. First is good. Steadies himself. Knocks it down. Cuts into the lead, but it's not going to be enough. Final 18 seconds of the game here. 93-78. Bichkauskis. Walk it out over. Holds it. One final possession. One final shot perhaps. Bichkauskis uses the screen. Comes off it. Extra pass. Shikshnis trying to find some room. Kicks it. Bichkauskis. Will he get it away in time? He doesn't. And it seals what is a fine victory for Dinamo Sassari. 93-78. They will take this one over Juventus Utena. Coming back from a 13-point deficit in the first quarter. The Italian team used some strong individual performances, no more than the play of Scott Bamforth to take the victory here tonight. Juventus Utena now lost 7 straight in the Basketball Champions League, and they'll be trying to get themselves back on the winning track again next week. They'll take credit from their performance here tonight. Good introduction for Kenneth Gaines as well. But on the night, Dinamo Sassari and Scott Bamforth especially just had too much. There is a look at the statistics. 93-78 in the end. 66% for two-point range for Dinamo Sassari. A number of those coming off offensive rebounds as well. You see 17 offensive boards for them as a team. A +9 advantage on the glass. That was the difference there. Can't allow a team to shoot 66% for two-point range if you are Juventus Utena. So Bamforth led the way, 18 points. Pierre with the double-double, 11 rebounds there. Shikshnis tried on the opposite side of the floor. It wasn't to be for Juventus. Planinic, a double-double himself. Let's see. 21 for Bamforth, 28 for Bamforth, 21 for Planinic, 17 for Dyson Pierre as well. Impressive three-man rotation there. Those three. So how does that change the group? Dinamo Sassari still on the outside looking up, but a chance perhaps. They'll need a lot of things to go their way. And they'll moved to 5 and 7 here. Juventus Utena dropped to 3 and 9 in the Basketball Champions League. Juventus Utena will be back in action next week as they will go back home to Utena to face off against EVE Baskets from Oldenburg. As Dinamo Sassari will be on the road travelling to Holon in Israel to face off against Unet Holon, seeing if they can get that win streak going in the Basketball Champions League. Well, a couple of individual performances were the difference tonight. Scott Bamforth with a season high helped Dinamo Sassari to the victory over Juventus Utena.